Abraham Maslow was an American psychologist in the 60s who is famously known for developing his hierarchy of needs, which is a theory that outlines 5 levels of human needs that dictate behavior. There are physiological needs, right? These are essential for survival. Think food, air, water, health. There's safety needs, which are safety, shelter, stability, right? And then there's social needs. This level essentially involves the need for friendship, intimacy, family, and love. Humans are social creatures, right, that crave interaction with others and really need to feel like they belong as part of a group. There's egotistical needs, right? Once the bottom 3 levels are fulfilled, people may start to pursue these types of needs, and these are largely centered around self-esteem. And then there's self-actualization needs. And this is the highest level on Maslow's pyramid of needs and includes realizing your potential, right? Self-fulfillment, self-development, peak experiences, the desire to accomplish all that you can and unleash your truest potential. Reaching this level is really difficult, right? Because people are truly focused on satisfying these underlying, more urgent needs first. And I think increasingly today in the system that's kind of propped up our world, physiological and safety needs are really the only thing that I think most people have really time to focus on, which really lends itself to why we're seeing this enormous struggle across mental health nowadays. And I think people don't understand how to embed these needs into their lifestyle. And I wouldn't recommend trying to build out your brand, until you've satisfied both of these bottom rungs on the pyramid here, because at the end of the day, your safety and survival are most important. And I think what you'll find is that developing your personal brand can actually help you achieve social needs, ego needs, and self-actualization, right? The process of professionally developing your personal brand, the recognition and control and self-esteem that you gain through putting your thoughts down in writing or socializing them with the world, and the people that you connect with and the relationships that you build along the way can be truly impactful. So last video, we talked about taking the first step, right? Moving from a laggard on LinkedIn and other media platforms to operating a state of organic attraction where your profile or profiles are attracting your ideal connection profile to your pages. We talked about the importance of taking an authentic approach through auditing select strengths, skills, and experiences to ultimately identify a problem that you are uniquely positioned to solve. And today, we'll talk a little bit more about reframing that problem into a solution statement that will be seen as immediately valuable to your ICP, which addresses a problem or challenge that they are struggling with today. The best way to help you visualize this is just to kind of talk through my own journey as a use case. My select strengths throughout my career have always been sales, marketing, branding. I also worked for a recruiting company and services company for a time being, and I've actively helped people learn how to navigate LinkedIn for the purpose of finding another job on their own. So I started building my framework around how to navigate your way to your dream job, right? And I started talking to leaders within sustainability or trying to, maybe some leaders trying to break into sustainability, because sustainability leaders are my ICP. And I realized that the advice that I was giving was helping in so many other ways. And I started to tweak my UVP, my unique value proposition, to speak directly to sustainability leaders looking to grow their influence, to help them achieve their goals, whatever they might be. The moral of the story here is that your first UVP or framework that you develop might not be spot on. for those of you who have worked in the same industry more or less for your entire career, it might be easier for you to identify your select strengths, identify the problem, and ultimately reframe that problem to align to your ICP. That might be a little easier for you, but for those of us with a bit more of a disparate background, it will be more of a challenge. And it's okay if your unique value proposition tweaks or shifts over the course of the next several years. One tip that I'll give you, AI products like ChatGPT, I wouldn't recommend them at all for posts. I'm not going to say I haven't done it, but I would highly recommend just leveraging that as a tool to build templates for you, maybe start to brainstorm ideas. But one other way that it can really help is I found it extremely valuable in helping to connect disparate ideas. Put your ICP into ChatGPT, say, these are my select strengths, and ask ChatGPT in a quick prompt, given my strengths, what are some problems that I could solve which would be seen as valuable to my ICP? You will get a list of some good ideas, some weird ideas, some bad ideas. But it's a good place to start. And just because we're leveraging AI to help us think through this doesn't mean that it isn't coming from an authentic place, right? Because this is all built on your select strengths, your experiences, and your outcomes that you've delivered. And you will be the person who leverages your unique value proposition to build out an actionable and palatable framework. If you made it this far, like the video, share it with your friends, because you never know who needs to see this message.